the only badass novel bitches around. So.
Oh, there we go.
I'm good to go.
Then, when the music is broken off,
Yeah, you're supposed to there you go.
I'm so excited for this! Flower bookmarks. These are so pretty.
we all got different designs. Mine is bamboo with
That was an exciting
adventure.
Hi, thank you so much. We have Erica Bauermeister, who is guest author Kayla tonight. We need a lot of tan with us tonight, you guys. All Jess Lowry, right here with us tonight. Welcome, Asha. We're so excited.
Hi.
Guest author Hannah Wickens. We're so glad to have you back.
Thank you. This is one of my favorite book clubs in the universe, and I'm just so grateful to be with y'all.
Tonight we have guest author Gretchen Burke. Hi, bitches.
Hello.
Hey. Hello.
Bear with me. I'm really slow today.
That's all right. He's wild. And you got energy, it looks like, tonight, team.
Oh my gosh. No, that's just for y'all. Oh my God.
It's just for us.
I like more like the delusional type of tired.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Well, I was already commenting on your shirt, but I gotta say, where did you get it?
Disney World.
Mm.
It's super cute. How you
Wild and free.
love
Wild
it?
and free.
So cute.
I like.
And I'm
like,
rocking my.
whoa, it's a very special day over there.
If anybody wouldn't know, they would think you're like a bird fanatic, a birder.
A birder.
Yeah, they're called birders. So like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I don't know. What is it called? Go out and watch birds with your binoculars. I have no idea. But...
They're birders, and I've been seeing more and more of them. They're like
People are getting into it a lot
again. Yeah.
Again. It took like a break. Like
Yeah.
even CJ is super into it, but when we moved to PV, where we had like a ton of peacocks, there were also a ton of other birds that he could just kind of look at in the area. And then when we were looking at moving to Marietta, we looked up like the birds that were like in this area just to kind of see what we could see. It is kind of fun,
Oh,
we have some new ones in this area that we didn't have up in PV, but we do miss our peacocks.
We had
That'd be really cool to see like random peacocks.
Oh, yeah. Well, they can get really loud during mating season.
They're loud.
It's
yeah. And we would have some days like 15 in our yard because you'd have like one or two males. So there would be like our big guy. Our big guy was Kevin, and he would be like showing the adolescent male like how to mate.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, so you could see the other one like trying.
Oh.
Because what they do is they kind of flip their feathers and like, shake them at a girl, and it's a whole thing. And they like trap them in with it. They'll like corner her to like send her the vibrations. It's crazy. But then you'll have like a whole slew of peafowl or peahens, whatever they're called, and these just gals hanging out waiting for it. And some of them were not in the mood.
Waiting for it. Or not waiting for it.
Yes, DJ started feeding them. It was also his job to clean up after them, and they leave some shits.
Oh my. Oh my.
Like all these little Hershey's kisses everywhere. Is what it looks like.
I also really love hummingbirds. But
so this tree behind me is like a hummingbird haven. We always have there's one right now.
She said we always have hummingbirds. Oh look.
And I've found, since living here, I've found 3 nests. They're so they're tiny. They're so tiny.
They're teensy. Hi Anissa, welcome babe. Jessica is also here. Hello, ladies. We're talking about birds, obviously. And it is not out of theme for our story either. So, is that why you wore and brought all the birds today? It's like perfectly timed. Perfectly timed.
You're giving me too much credit. I don't think that much about this.
Do you have your bird paper clips by any chance? Are you using them? See, you are.
Have them right in front of
There,
her.
I'm in my office room right now, so yes.
So
I
see, you
still
are a
have
bird
this in mind.
freak.
I'm closeted, I guess. Y'all
Her
brought
husband
it
could
out.
probably make like a good rooster joke right now too. He is a big fan.
Well, my team, we're the Gamecocks. So,
Stop it.
Is it really?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, that's South
See?
Carolina. That's our mascot. We're
you
the
have a
Gamecocks.
whole theme. You
It's
do.
the whole thing. We have lots of shirts that just say Cox.
Ah.
Right. So all of us who, still chuckle at using the word, you guys are over there like, oh my God, babies.
We got bumper stickers that are like South Carolina girls love their cocks. Like,
Stop it.
I
I love it. That's even better. That's good. I like it.
That's funny.
Oh, that's great. Okay, well, we have a lot to get to, so we'll catch up with everybody. But I want to briefly mention a couple things. First, we finished The Time Traveler's Wife by Audrey Niffenegger this week. We also watched the corresponding film on Tuesday, some of us, for our watch party. That was fantastic. We will be doing our book rating, our film rating, and deciding which was better. We also have our giveaway, which is going to be super fucking cute. I cannot wait for you guys to see the dang giveaway. Dominique is brilliant. So it's fantastic.
It's something I've been wanting to use
forever.
And
the amount of times that this has come up and we're like, when can it be used? And she was like, bitches, we're doing it. We're doing it. So it's going to be great. Hi, Rebecca. Look at you. Popped in just in time to hear how much she loves her cop.
Perfect timing.
Note that. All right. And then we're going to also mention that we start Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, a cult classic by Hunter S. Thompson. The film is just as crazy as the fucking book, and we are going to do it all. Our unboxing is tomorrow night at 6:30. You're not going to want to miss it. Maybe do some shrooms. Take some acid if you do. Smokable or
just microdose because we need a little attention though.
Yeah,
microdose.
I want to just like prep a little for it. Hi, Vanessa. Nice to see you popping in for a minute and working on a final for English, girl.
Busy.
Working through the summer. No breaks. Good for you. I'm proud of you. It's amazing what you're doing. Still waiting for the box, bitch. It better be there tomorrow. It was due yesterday. It was due yesterday, and I'm going to check on it, okay? I'm going to check on it because everybody was supposed to have them early. All right. So, what did everybody do this week? Anybody have anything crazy happen? Exciting? Anything fun? I went to Anna's sister's bridal shower yesterday. That was cute. And a blast. They had a pleasure party gal. Everybody was in stitches the whole damn time. Anna's mom was the best. She was super funny. And so was her aunt, who kept making jokes about all the stuff that she needed. And and then I guess there was a prize for every time she would say penis or vagina, if you would repeat it back to her first, you get a tally mark and you get a prize at the end. I don't know, but her mama played this better than anybody else I've ever seen in my life. And if you knew her mom, you wouldn't know that she's anything like that at all. So it was very, very funny for her to just have Tourette's and start screaming penis and vagina oh, that's me, I got it. It was the cutest thing. I don't know what she won though. I'm gonna have to find out. Anyway, it was a lot of fun yesterday, and that was to round out my full weekend, and then we had done 2.5 days at Disney. So.
That's a big long 2.5 days.
Well, so we went on Wednesday and we did an overnight at the Disney hotel. So
okay.
We got there, we did swimming because they're
that's a fun. Did you guys go to the tiki?
And then that night we did the little tiki.
Did you go inside?
No, we sat outside. It was really nice. So we did the tiki bar and grill for dinner and cocktails. the dinner did not work out for CJ and I, but the kids were very happy, and our cocktails were, after we switched one out, very good.
I like the drinks there. Did you get any of the? They have like all the fun cups and stuff.
They do. We didn't do all the cups because it's like a difference of like $35 or like $15.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna go with like the 15 because we're about to spend like $800 here. Like it's just expensive. So we didn't need the extra cups because
you're gonna get a bunch of other
they're
stuff.
The big ones. It's like, where do you put them?
Yeah. Well, I have a couple that we've gotten over the years, like the shrunken head.
Sounds like my kind of party. Ooh, your surprise guests are still here. That would be her mama. Enjoy her company.
I'll come be your surprise guest next time.
We'll have fun. Oh my god!
Do they enjoy it?
You guys, we all need to hang out. I am like missing y'all. Like it was just in May that we got to all hang out, and now I'm like,
it does feel like a long time. I feel like so much time has passed.
Yeah, bitch fix. Look, I even wore my shirt because I'm missing you guys.
I couldn't find my shirt for the longest time, and then I finally found it. It was like in the corner of my drawer. I totally thought it was like lost.
I would prefer that. See, she would prefer you stop by.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad that you're here, lady. Yeah, so I had a fun Disney weekend. It was great. Bella turned 6, and we had an absolute blast. The Magic Morning thing, they only give you 30 minutes now, not an hour.
Is that where you go there to the park early?
If you stay in a Disney hotel, they have 3 Disney hotels. If you stay in one of those, then you can go to, like, you enter the park early, and you can have 30 minutes before everyone else to do, like, 10 different rides. They don't have all of them available, only 10. Okay. So we did some in Fantasyland, and then we did like a cut through over to the new Star Wars Galaxy's Edge area and got right on their like major rides. So we didn't have to worry about that. Dude, we got so much done that day because we were there early and just like ran through everything.
It was probably nice because it wasn't hot yet.
No, it was great. By the time we were done, we were like, I don't know, what do you want to eat? It's like 10 a.m.
Oh, that's nice.
We had done that whole area. We did Fantasyland, and then we did like Pirates and Haunted Mansion. We found some snacks, did like 100 Ps. You know what I mean? Like we just did as much as we could, and then we were like, I don't know, I guess we'll go get something to eat, and then let's just go sleep at the hotel for a couple hours.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was great. We got so much done that day. It was crazy. But whoops. Sorry.
And I was like, who's that?
I hit it. I was trying to move my pen.
Yeah, I'm going tomorrow for Nara's birthday.
Well, she is turning a major
13. So we allowed her to bring 2 friends.
That's going to be fun.
And they're going to, you guys know what bounding is, right?
What?
Like bounding? So like Disney bounding is where, because you're not allowed to wear costumes. Right? And so what people have done now is they get like pick a character and you color block. So tomorrow, Inara and her friends are going to go bounding Clueless style. She's going as Snow White, so she's going to do the yellow skirt and then a blue tank top, a red little cardigan. It's going to be hot, so she'll probably take it off, and then a red headband. So you color block as the characters. And then
it's not an actual costume.
No, yeah. But they're doing like Clueless theme. So that's their
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
The bounding, yeah. If you look it up, you'll see like
see it. It's color bound.
It's color block. You color block the character. So like say if I wanted to go as Ariel, I'd wear like a purple top and like a green bottom. Something red in my hair.
Okay, so you're just dressing in like that character.
Colors. You just
okay.
Like think of how their colors are. You just match.
Right.
I don't know.
Okay, so Snow White would be like red, yellow, and blue.
Yeah.
Right. All right. And Cinderella is just what? Blue?
Blue, unless you do her pink dress.
White. Or the like sparkly silver.
Yeah.
Like blue headband.
Yeah.
That's fucking fun. That's like
it is. And then
color theme dealy and
and then when if you know what it is and you're at the park, you'll see people and you can like, oh, that they're being Smee and and like they'll go as groups of. It's cute. It's
Yeah.
a little thing to do, a little extra.
Sounds like it. That'll be fun. The fireworks show. TJ and I welled up. Both of us. I look over and I was like, "You're crying too, right?" And he was like, "Yeah, a little bit."
It's
I
the
was like,
music.
"Why?" The music, epic. They have like this great new fucking song that they started off with. It's called "It's Wondrous." Just look it up. It's fucking good. It
is.
Anyway, so we're like listening to this, and then they cut through just like so much of the best music. And do not go stand in front of the castle. Waste of time. You miss everything if you're standing in front of the castle. So like all of Main Street has stuff that goes on like all along all the buildings.
All projections.
Projections and everything. And not only do you see what's going on at the castle, that's at the far end. So if you are at the like beginning of Main Street where the flagpole is, stay on the curb right facing the fireworks, because you'll be raised above everyone by like 6 inches and you can see over the entire fucking crowd, first of all. And secondly, then you get like an unobstructed view. So the fireworks are all there. The music is great right there because it's not blaring in your ears. And then you have like the entire Main Street with like its projections and like the lights that like move back and forth and go dark. I was like, this is the best fireworks show. I want to see it again and again and again.
It's, yeah.
Oh, Disney does the fireworks.
Oh, yeah. They do not
And
skimp out.
Whole production. I would definitely not miss that. That's at 9:30. Not to miss.
Always so late. Sorry, guys. I go to bed early.
Where was I standing? I was standing right at the flagpole area, right at the beginning of Main Street, before you even go through Main Street. And then you have like this, circle in the middle, and then you have the castle. So we were all the way back at like the entrance, like beginning. And then just like on the curb, like on the step up. And we could see everything. It was great. And we went there at like 8 p.m. We got a bunch of snacks and sat there and hung out.
Heck yeah. Steak out that spot.
But being there that those many days, like it's hard to do like a one day.
It is. If you start early for like the rope drop though, you can head straight to like so many things and get so much done.
I mean, we have passes, so it doesn't matter. Like
whatever you want.
But I'm saying like for those who just go maybe like once a year, it's so much.
Right by the tree. No.
And so
by the tree. It's kind of closer to like Main Street. So like the tree is kind of behind you. I'll have to show. Oh,
yeah, no,
I got a pick right here.
Pick right here.
Like I tried to like just be in the moment, but then I was like, I'm fucking shocked. I have to show people how amazing this is. So I had to like take a couple pics, but
a couple are okay.
Yeah, I had to take a couple. It was like epic. Hold on. Let me see if I can show you exactly where we were, because I got like set up right in the right spot, right where like the railroad, the trolley begins. Like the castle is all the way back there.
That's so pretty.
And you can see like all of Main Street is there. You're literally like at like the corner center. Like dead center. It was the best spot. We just sat there and Bella did like her fucking bubbles and fooled around, had a grand old time. Leo was playing with his like lightsabers and stuff. But you can see here, we are way above the crowd technically.
Yeah. That is a good spot.
Yeah, it was a great spot. Oh my goodness.
So, y'all's Disneyland. They let y'all drink?
Disneyland does not have it. California Adventure does. But if you go to the Blue Bayou to eat, then you can.
There's in Star Wars Land, or whatever you call it, Galaxy Edge has a bar.
Down there?
The
fake bar.
No, it's a real bar. And coming September, they're gonna start having alcohol in the restaurants.
Okay.
It's been long enough. I mean, they don't let you smoke there anymore. I don't even think they have smoking areas.
No, they got rid of the smoking areas.
That's so lame. I used to be a smoker, so it's not like I need it, but I liked passing it because I like the smell of it.
Let me just waft it.
Yeah, I still don't mind. Somebody goes out for a cigarette and I'm like, can you just like be upwind for me a little? I just want to smell it. Gotcha, California. It has alcohol in some areas.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, you guys. We are all
about the book.
ready to talk about our book and do our so fucking cute giveaway. Oh my god, I can't wait. Can't wait. All right, so we finished this book this week. It was a lot of reading. Still got I filled it all the way up.
You did.
I did. And I'm probably gonna take them all out. I don't know if I'll leave it. I left it for all the other books we read.
Did you?
Well,
You've taken.
Yeah, if you go and see like my books, they need like
That's
extra space.
fun.
They're a little thick. So I have
Oh.
my bookmarks with all of the books, and then I have like all the notes that I took on like the more complicated.
I don't know why I don't do that.
Notes. Start
need to do
new
that.
year. Make it like a new year.
Yeah, because like
Me.
Right.
Finding a dog relief area is nuts. Yeah. We only saw like maybe a few working dogs while we were there. But it was hot as fuck. I felt bad. The ones that we did see, people had like their cute little like sun booties on though. They were protecting their little pads. So that was okay. A lot happened this week. We watched the movie together, some of us. Hi, Regina. Welcome. We were able to, watch the film together, some of us on Tuesday. It was good. A little teary-eyed. And then if the movie made you a little teary-eyed, the book did a little bit more, took it up a notch. We got to fast forward all the way to when Claire is 82 or something. And that was pretty awesome. They didn't do that in the film, so we didn't really know that was coming, did we?
That was a nice surprise.
Yeah, she's like almost double his age when he comes to her at that stage. And it was very sweet. So how did you guys feel about the ending of this book? We'll start right there before we get into like the super details.
I thought it was super sweet ending.
Night, babe.
I thought it was a super sweet ending.
Yeah.
It was not as powerful as the movie was for me.
Right.
The movie seemed just like that dramatic moment of her like running through the field. Like I'm gonna miss him. And you're wondering, like, is she gonna miss him? Is he gonna disappear?
Oh,
then,
yeah.
Yeah. Is she gonna make it in time? Is she ever gonna see him again? Is this the last time? There's so many more questions. The book kind of wraps that up.
Yeah. And it's
which was like
you knew he was coming already. He mentioned it. Like
it's nice, but I feel like, and he said it too. He's like, I don't know if this is going to be a good or a bad thing, but I'll let you know. Like, you are going to see me one more time, but you're going to be, 50 years older than you are now. Like, almost 50. I think it's like 45 years later for her. And he's like, I don't know if that's going to help you or not. And I don't want you to be waiting.
Yeah.
But then she's
fucking waiting. If that bitch did not put on the same fucking outfit every single day, just in case it was the day, I would be shocked.
Stay here with my tea. Every single day.
Right?
Like, that's what I'm saying. He's like, I don't want you to spend your life waiting, but I'm coming.
Okay, well, you didn't miss a whole lot in the book that wasn't in the film, but there were like little extra moments that you did get. So if you get to finish it at some point, just like binge that shit, you know what I mean? Or like listen to it on Audible and just like get through it so you can kind of see what we're talking about. But what's good about film is that you get so much more for your senses to enjoy.
Yeah.
And when you're just reading, sometimes like it's all imagination and you're just kind of having to like picture all of it. What's great is when you have like a corresponding film that maybe did a great job with their film score, which I'm a huge fan of film scores. If you guys know me, that's like major for me. Film scores I would prefer to go blind before going deaf. That is like a major thing, and I have never changed since I was a kid. It's always been that. I'll prepare for this. I'm not gonna fucking. I mean, and I can do a little sign language, but I don't want to. I don't want to not hear. That is like a major thing for me. So when you don't have like a whole epic fucking orchestra like playing out a moment, I feel like it's just a little less exciting. So because we had already watched the film and had all that and like all the feelings and like the, you know, perfect lighting and it's all warm and cozy, and I'm like, we have this slow old lady who's like hobbling over to him to like give him a hug, and I was like, it's a very sweet moment, very sweet.
It is.
She was waiting for him for however long it took.
Yeah.
Probably an epic moment for her.
Oh yeah.
But then also those thoughts, because he's still meeting with Alba past his own life.
And she knows that, yeah.
Right. And like Claire knows that, and Alba, I think, even questions why.
She asks him, why don't you ever visit mommy? And he's like, I don't know. Like,
I don't
right?
know.
I don't know.
And she even like questioned it, like, why aren't you coming?
So it's like,
evening?
I can't ever like get with another man because he might just
show up.
See me.
Oh, she can't, but she did. Fucking Gomez.
Ooh,
Oh,
Gomez, he shot his shot, I guess.
we all kind of saw that though, right?
Because there's like, bitch, don't get pregnant. Like, I know that it wasn't in the film, but in the book, I was like, oh, fuck.
That did like pop in my head for
it popped in my head
moment
when she went out with Charisse and Alba to the gallery. And like that day, I was like, oh, fuck, is something going to come up? And like, she's going to be knocked up by him. And I would be so mad. But she was like duped in that moment. He knew that it was the wrong time and he took advantage of that. And
he knew his wife was on the way home with their children.
That,
right?
There's a Cheerio in my hair. Like,
boy, bye.
Like your wife is running late. There's a difference. She's coming right now. Right now. Ugh. But anyway, he like swooped in and was like, oh, hey, Claire, do you miss this? And she's like, fuck yeah, I do, Henry. She was like, into it. I was over here like, what the fuck am I reading?
I know, it was a bit like, or she kept going back into like a different.
Here's why. The way that it was explained, she was like, there, and then I thought like maybe he was like whispering and like licking her ear and stuff, and maybe they started kissing, and she started imagining him.
Yes.
And then she goes, and then it like cuts to her looking at like an orange juice glass, and I was like, is she just thinking about it? And I had thought about it for a second. I was like, is it just her imagination? And then she explains more about how he's like going down, and I was like, damn, you're having a good like moment here. And then
she's having flashbacks too, right? Yeah, that's what she was.
Sort of. I mean, I couldn't tell if she was thinking of what they had done together or if she was actually hooking up with Gomez at that moment.
Oh, I took it that she hooked up with Gomez, but was using him to try and like feel something.
Yes.
Again, like he was the body, but you know, Henry play, if you will.
Yeah. That's what I was taking it as, like, because
that's great. Thank you.
She envisioned like even a moment, right, when she was in the field. Or am I thinking?
Yes.
Right. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like having like when that's what I mean. Like flashbacks, like imagining, and then
the highlight reel. If you will.
Right.
She had the highlight reel playing in her head.
And then you're like, just no, why?
But Gomez was like, "This is my moment," and then she was like, "Henry," and he was like,
his wife called it too, to Henry, right?
Yeah, like she knew that Gomez was in love with Claire, but
she's like scared. Like once you're gone, I know mine will be gone. That's
no
sad way to live.
Claire does not want you, Gomez. That's not a thing. It's not a thing for her.
Yeah, that was interesting. I think that was like the moment when Gomez finally gets it. Like, you are not the dude for her.
Yeah.
Nope.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Charisse know? Do we think that? I mean, she's not stupid. Like,
I don't think she knew what happened that day, but she already knew that like her husband had been in love with Claire forever.
Yeah.
Right.
Still married him. She knew the whole time and still married him. I don't know if she knows that they hooked up.
See,
Yeah.
I feel like she is a smart woman, and
She knows.
I'm like, plates were pushed over everywhere. Gomez is in a towel. Claire's in the bathroom. Like,
right, like
yeah,
like 1 minute.
Come over and change. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna go upstairs and get dressed since you're here early. Like, I wonder if he knew too. He's sitting there in a towel, like knowing that Claire is gonna come pick up her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
and I get Charisse was supposed to be there when she arrived, but come on now.
He'll go in the house if he's in the towel.
Yeah,
Right?
I would have shown up early. I'd have been like, I'm not running late, bitches. I'm gonna let you think I'm running late. I don't fucking play those games. No, I already know you were never gonna have a chance alone.
Right? Nope.
No.
Nope. Y'all sit
No.
on the front porch, right in front of the neighbors, right in front of
Yeah,
everybody.
you can wait outside.
Yeah, she did. She told. Well, she was scared. That's what she was asking Henry. She was asking him for like how long
Like,
he was going to be
Gomez
around
leave
for.
me after you're gone, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Gomez.
That was rough. Wow. When they explained how it all went down with him dying.
Oh
So we're talking about like him in the woods. He explains, I now know how I die, right? It's kind of how he starts his little like singular like chapter where it's just him, not the both of them. And he's like, I now know how I die. And he explains like, this is how it happens. And, you know, I'm in the field and they're hunting and I can hear people are drinking and they see Mark and her dad see a deer and Mark takes the shot right as the deer is running past him. And I'm like, he didn't get up and run away. And I'm thinking, because he couldn't. We already know at some point he gets stuck.
Mm-hmm.
And so then when it finally goes down where he loses feet because of the frostbite and the snow, I'm like, oh, he has no feet.
No feet.
He actually has no feet. They were amputated. And that's why he couldn't like get out of the way of them deer hunting. And fuck, that's fucked up. Like her brother kills him, first of all.
Right.
I mean, we knew it because of the film, kind of, but mostly from the story really gets into it. And then it even says in the book that he runs away from where he is to where he ends up. And they're chasing him and they finally like catch up. And that's when older Henry comes and sees, or I think he's slightly younger. Henry comes and sees himself with the other two. And that's when Claire comes out at 13. And oh my God, it was like a whole thing.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, there's a lot going on here. A lot going on. Like when it all comes together, it's like, wow, you've really been building up for this. Good job, Audrey. Good job. That was well done.
Yeah, that was wild. Wild. That, like,
Yeah.
But
And then he
does Claire
disappeared.
ever know that it's her family that kills him? Have we like
Figured has that been confirmed?
Did he ever tell?
He never says the words, but I'm sure she knows.
Yeah.
And I'm sure she knows that it's just like an accident and that like I'm sure she kind of puts it together and everything that's going on. But
I mean, because her teenage self was there and like came out of the house.
yeah, she
didn't see him.
No, she didn't see the body or anything. Or
she
like,
doesn't know what they're
shot.
looking at. And then all of a sudden, anyway, he disappears. And when he disappears, that's when he ends up in their living room many, many years later after their, you know, or during their New Year's Eve party and dies in front of all of them. So, wow.
Wild.
Yeah.
So that is the part of the book that I really like, that it was explained more.
Mm-hmm.
The way that they did the ending was best in the film. But I do like a lot of the extra like explanation of kind of like the going back and forth between these things as they're happening, and like
Mm-hmm.
you're jumping to here and then and now and forward, and I'm like, oh my god, it was good.
I really want, now that I've read the book and I've seen the movie a lot over the years, like I had
Mhm.
just be on, and I would just be like, this is a cool movie. I'll just
Right,
watch,
yeah.
you know. So I've seen
So
the movie a lot, but now I'm sort of mad that the movie didn't include some side characters that I think should have been included, like Kimmy and Ingrid, the first girlfriend that we see.
Yeah.
ooh,
Like,
good point. Ingrid.
yeah, and her
She
her
did play a
like
good role
She had
for
a pretty
him.
significant role in the book.
yeah.
Yeah.
She comes up and up and up and up for him. Like when he goes back into things, he goes back to her several times.
Mm-hmm.
And when he dreams, he has dreams about her multiple times. She was significant at the time because
Yeah.
she was probably like his only other major female besides his mom and Claire.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Alba eventually.
And she knew about
And he knew about
it
everything.
all.
Right.
He knew about it when she. Oh my god, that moment was really good. See, and I think that they missed out on including that in the film as well. We
I
could
do
have
too.
gone over the 2 hours just to include Ingrid. So when she says that little girl is here
Yes.
again,
Mm-hmm.
and then he like she goes like, "Do you need help?" And like he's kind of sizing her up. He's like, "What's going on?" She's just wearing a jacket. She's like,
Yeah.
"No, I'm good. Clearly, I'm too early for my daddy."
Yep.
And Ingrid's like, "All right," and she's like, "Oh, your car's over there," and then disappears.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, "That's fucking weird." And she's like, "Ingrid, brilliant Ingrid,
Yeah.
you're a fucking
Like,
idiot.
Right.
dumb.
Right.
You're so
She
dumb."
said
And
everything we were
I was
thinking.
like, good for Ingrid, because she knew something that clearly he was too stupid about
Yeah.
in that moment. Because, you know, she obviously knew that he had finally was like a time traveler and like really put it all together. And she put that together.
Yeah.
Faster than he did. Oh, that would have been so good in the movie.
But yeah, that was a good part. Yeah. And, but him being who he was at that time,
Yeah.
this would be too dense to even think.
Rewatch it or just
Yeah.
like pick up where you knocked out. You know, it is a good movie. Like if you can get through it like all together. But
It is. I still enjoy the movie, but now I'm like,
yes.
they left
But
some
it's
things.
missing a few things.
I wonder if the series has the characters and all that.
Okay, who has watched the series?
Me.
Oh, okay.
The series, and now it's not even on HBO anymore.
Yeah, they
No,
canceled
you have to
it.
pay for it.
And, it's not on HBO anymore. You have to pay for it on through Prime, I guess, like
Mhm.
episode by episode or whatever. But I
Oh,
did,
totally.
Yeah.
and the series does include Ingrid.
Okay.
Ooh, who plays her? Do you know?
I do.
Okay.
I've definitely seen her in things, but I can't come up with her name right this
Okay.
second. But I've definitely seen her in things before.
I mean, she's implied in the film because they have her lipstick in the
Mhm.
book in her in
That
the
was,
medicine
they
cabinet.
really just kept it to like core characters
They
in
did.
the film, and they kind of missed out. Kimmy was super important, especially when he has his feet amputated and is incredibly depressed, and he's worried about like what'll happen if he obviously can't run from these situations. And
Mm-hmm.
he's like, "You're disgusting. Like, get your ass out of bed. We're gonna get in the fucking bath right
Yeah.
now. You don't have a choice." And what's great about him is like he's annoyed, but this is his mom.
Yeah.
Like he had another mom, and
Yeah.
maybe, like his original mom was still number one, but
This is the person who was there.
she was
during-
always there, and she's the one who's gonna get his like really sad, grouchy ass out of bed, and like you need to reset. You need to come back to the land of the living.
Yep.
And then Claire goes through the same thing at some point too, and Alba helps bring her back. So, not that we don't all go through those kinds of things where you just kind of tune out life for a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's nice to be able to do that. But it's even better if you have somebody who can help you come back a little sooner.
Yeah.
So, so many moments I feel like would have really, they could have gone for like, what were we? An hour 47, an hour 50. They really could have gone for like 220.
Yeah.
For sure.
And filled in with like our characters that really were important.
No, that is one thing I liked about the series a little bit more is that it really did expound on some characters.
How did the series end? Did it end like
they didn't renew, so
they didn't renew, so it was just one season. And
did it even come close? Like how?
It doesn't get to Alba. They do get married though.
Okay.
So it just kind of ends with them getting married. I mean, that's enough for like a season 1. It could be picked up, but I read that a lot of people did not like the female lead for Claire.
Is that what it was? Is that why they canceled? She's the one from Game of Thrones, or something else.
I don't know what she's from. I mean, she's a face I've seen, but not a name I would know.
She would have been in like the Lost Girls.
Yeah, like she really like her look. That whole
red hair, like kind of plain Jane. Like she would have fit in that. Like nobody knows who she is.
Yeah, I think she was the only one to me that was like miscast. You know? Everybody like Gomez and Charisse, they were great. Ingrid was great.
Ooh. Did they cast them the way that like we kind of felt like they should?
Yeah, she was the girl from the Game of Thrones, one of the wildlings, the Jon Snow's chick.
I never saw Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Oh my god, I was just gonna say I'm the only one. I'm not the only one.
You're not.
Now I'm the odd one out.
Oh my god, so many people have seen it. My sister's obsessed. Like, but I'm the kind of person where like if everyone else is obsessing over a show, I'm probably gonna see it like 5 years later.
Yep, that's
and I might love it.
I will watch it because I do want to always get those pop culture references.
Thank you. Like I want to be able to play that
section
on Jeopardy.
Yeah, exactly.
Trivial Pursuit.
Yeah. So I will watch it
eventually. Yeah. You and I can we'll start that series together when we're ready. You saw season 1. Are we gonna do 2? I guess we're already sucked in.
Right? Do it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I wanted to see this series for this show, but I was like, I don't really want to pay for it.
Yeah.
Separately than like the million subscriptions I have. Like, come on, I already have 1 million.
Yeah.
Do I really have to get another?
No, don't do it. But
I'm sure it will be available.
It'll come free at some point. Be a fly on the wall when you're watching it for the first time.
Okay, but like season 1 or like, do they have a final season yet? Are they over? They're over, right? Okay. Or like the final season when shit goes down and everything and everybody dies or whatever happens.
So I will say I watched the very first episode of Game of Thrones the night that it premiered on HBO.
Well, you watched the first episode, but it didn't suck.
I watched the first episode and there was I don't even remember now if it was an implied rape or if it was like an actual of Khaleesi. She's real young.
Oh.
And I was just like, I don't know. I was like, I'm gonna put a pause on this.
Right.
And,
we'll do it. We'll do this together because I definitely need a partner who has not been in on it yet.
Yeah,
it'll be more fun to experience for the first time with another first timer. Yeah.
And
And
sure
Rebecca,
also-
you can just maybe we'll do like some watch party like on here, little private
Yes.
watch parties, and you can just be like, ah! So my experience with Game of Thrones happened at like 2 a.m.
Wait,
We fell asleep watching Sutton Bomb on HBO and woke up at like 2 a.m. watching something. That was what we woke up to. We woke up to like
that'll HBO will do it to you.
yeah, I mean they definitely did. So we fell asleep watching one movie, woke up watching the middle of some show, and some guys were really enjoying each other's company. And we were like, this is what everybody's into? Like, I really like this is just not a time period I'm interested in. Like, dragons are not my jam. I don't really care about this. Plus, like, this is my only intro, and a lot of people are super turned on by stuff like that. Go for it. A little makeout gets me going. But like past that, I'm just not. Like Brokeback was not my jam either. It was a good movie. Good movie. But like when he had to spit to do it, I was like, ruined it.
Ruined it.
Like this is not romantic at that point. I don't want it to be like we've been married for 15 years and we just kind of know how to get it going. Like I want it to be like still sweet and soft and romantic when it's like that. Like, you know,
But I always like that.
right. Like YA, you know, LGBTQ type books. Like that's kind of where I want to go with that. That gets me going. That would have kept me interested in continuing to watch. Like I woke up with like a quick like at it and I was like, what is this show? CJ wakes up at the same time I do. Don't know why. And I look over at him and I was like, the fuck did you put on?
Oh, I remember stuff about that.
Yeah. What did you put on? And he was like, I was going to ask you the same question.
I just remember South Park making fun of
Did they? I did not see I have not seen South Park in absolutely forever.
I mean, it was pretty early on.
Yes, bitch. You watch with us. That'll be fun.
Yes. It was like a couple seasons
whole
in.
virgin watch party.
They were just so mad they couldn't stop talking about all the flaccid penises in Game of Thrones.
Yes.
I was like, well, now I'm intrigued.
Right, like I'm a little interested. A little.
Cracked me up.
Yeah. It's still like a time period that's like rough for me. There are some like period pieces where I'm like, I mean, you guys know that like, what is it? The Last Kingdom is also not a time period I'm majorly interested in.
Mm-hmm.
So that one was kind of rough to get into. It was a good story as far as the TV show is concerned. Great casting. I mean, they did such a good job of like really pulling you in, even if you're not interested in that kind of like a story or, you know, that era altogether. They did good, but I don't know. I just really have not. Okay, Dragonheart though, like that movie.
You're like, but that.
Oh my god, that movie. To this day, I hear a tiny tune from that film, and I start crying. It's like a key turns on, like I just like a switch. It's like
what about like
that was about a fucking dragon that at the heart of like the twin kids, and oh my god.
So do you do like the Lord of the Rings? Or are you like?
So I am the odd man out in my family. Like my sister Desiree, she likes to think that she's the black sheep, but like the three of them, my mom, my sister, and my brother, are like thick as thieves when it comes to this nerdy ass shit. And I call it nerdy ass shit because I'm not interested. If it's not interesting to me, like is nerdy as fuck. It's probably Star Trek. You know what I mean? Not that Star Trek is bad. It's really fucking good. Okay, it's good, but I'm not a Trekkie. Okay, mom is like she's really into it. She's like, if I had to pick Star Wars, Star Trek, it's Star Trek. Like we're not stupid here. Okay. And I'm like, why either? But I get it. They're interesting to people who like weird things. There's probably like a good story there. I can't 300, right? I didn't see 300 either. And I know I missed out on that.
What about The Witcher?
So Desiree is
Henry
super
Cavill.
interested in. Okay, but
I couldn't get
that's
into
a
that
Henry
one.
on it. That's a Henry. Okay, get down with it. But like,
Love me some Henry Cavill.
so I had not watched any of it, and I think it was like how many seasons are out? That'll help me. 3. Okay, so Desiree had watched it, and like I popped in maybe at like season 2, right at the beginning of season 2. So that was like fairly interesting.
Yeah.
But I only watched it when she was visiting me for like a little while, and so we watched like maybe 3 or 4 episodes, and I was like, okay, you left, so now I'm never gonna see it again. And I don't know how this shit all started.
Right?
But it seemed interesting. I mean, he seemed very interesting.
It's very interesting.
Like, okay, Lord of the Rings, though, like, that's my family, too. Like, they're super into, like, Lord of the Rings. They've all, like, read them and watched them. And I'm over here, like, Legolas was hot.
Legolas was hot.
Aragorn was hot.
Yeah.
I have a Legolas Barbie
Tyler
doll.
was hot. Like, I was really into, like, some of the characters.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I make like Gollum jokes a lot. You know, the kids are practically orcs without swords.
So, I mean, know enough to make the
I know enough to make some jokes. Like, so my mom had us watch like that. Do you remember when like DVD was coming out with like the cast would comment, I guess, as they watched their own?
Yeah.
So they did one where like the 4 hobbits.
I think I remember this.
Were commenting on the film as they watched it. And so it's like them in the corner and like the film is big and they're making these comments. So it's like Merry and Pippin were literally like everything about that film. Like the whole series. Merry and Pippin were it.
Don't you discount Samwise Gamgee.
Fuck Sam.
I love
Samwise. Like, get your heart on for somebody else. Like, clearly he's got it for the gold. Like, you need to stop having it for him. It was frustrating. Like, he drove me nuts. He was just too desperate for his bestie's company. Sam and Pippin, though, thick as thieves, funny as fuck. And the characters that played them, can't remember their names, don't care. They were absolutely fucking hilarious. Like, them talking about the film, I almost peed several times. It was so fucking funny. It was just them commenting. The other 2 would pipe up and I'd be like, shut up. It's a them show. It's a them show. You shouldn't even be here.
Like going to a movie that you didn't really want to see, but the person you're with makes it absolutely hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I went to see 50 Shades of Grey with like people I worked with, and I actually got sat next to a girl that I was not like super fond of, and she had me laughing through the whole movie.
See, and then you get to find out why some people, oh my god, I drooled, are here on this planet.
She would just be like, stalker much? And then,
the commentary is sometimes great. So I don't know if everybody knows this, but if you're gonna go see a horror film, go when that theater is gonna be full. Don't go when it's gonna be alone and quiet and boring and you might get scared. Go when 90% of your crowd is going to be Black.
Yes.
Because they have a whole other thing going on in the theater that you need to be a part of and privy to.
Yeah, it's no joke.
They react as if they're there. They stand up, they yell at the screen, they scream like, don't go in there, and oh my god, you need to go specifically to a theater to see horror films when like just a bunch of Black people are there, because there is nothing more interesting, fun, or exciting than getting to experience watching the film with them, because they are scared as fuck. They're always scared as fuck. Everything is like, no. Oh my God. Everything scares the shit out of them.
I've seen people leave and not come back, be like, nope, just out, I'm out, I'm going.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's so fucking entertaining. So entertaining. CJ, what horror movie are we going to for this Valentine's Day? Where are we going to go see it? We need to pick a city because, some cities will be more entertaining. But, oh my goodness. Some people are better company. That's that.
Some people are better company in the movies, and I love it.
Yeah. I'm not good company in a movie. I talk a lot. I ask a million questions, and I comment on everything. So.
Depends on what I'm seeing. Like, I saw Oppenheimer today. The whole movie, 3 hours.
Oh, wow.
So,
did you get up and pee?
Oh my God, I had to. I was
Did
so.
you get up when they say to get up? I watched a girl today. I wanted to see the film. And I watched a girl today. I think she was on like TikTok or something. And she was like, if you have to get up during the film, you get up when he meets his brother in Los Angeles. And I was like, huh? I don't know. But that was
I got up maybe like 30 minutes before it was over because I just literally could not hold it anymore.
Okay.
But
okay, but did you?
At that point, the bomb had already gone off.
Okay.
Okay, but did you see Barbie? I did not see Barbie. No, I have
Who
not.
Who has seen the Barbie movie?
Dominique. I saw it.
Dominique.
I saw it.
I want to see it. I cannot do 2 in a day, but.
I was saying, how many times have you seen it?
Oh, just once. That's what I wore.
Cute.
Oh my God, of course you did. You look like Kitchen Barbie. Picnic Barbie. Oh my God.
Well, that's the dress she wears in the movie. A company recreated it. And so I got it.
You're epic.
I think I wore this shirt today. I think people thought I was going to see the Barbie movie, and I had I had the pink flip flops on from the box.
Oh my God, that's great. Nobody has seen it but you.
No, nobody saw it really. I thought it was
I want to though. I would love to. I have an aunt
made me chuckle.
Who is a major collector.
It made me chuckle. What? Who is?
I have an aunt.
Oh, okay.
Who's a major Barbie collector.
Cool.
Major. She lives in Rancho Cucamonga.
Mm-hmm.
Has a whole room which has spilled into many other rooms and closets that were like dedicated to her Barbies. Like she has, for as far back as I can even think, she has a collection of Barbies. Well, she has like the first collections of Barbies when they were like a different size. I guess they were like an odd bigger size. I don't even know. But no, she has like everything still in boxes. And then she has some extras that she could like pull out of boxes and like change outfits on. But they are sitting like on display crazy. And she has them on display throughout her whole house. She has no kids.
You better get her to leave those to Dominique.
If I didn't have kids, we'd have a lot more.
Collectible Barbies.
We would like go visit her as a kid, and we would like get to go see her Barbie room, and she would like pull out the Barbies and like show us in the box, and like you can't play with us though. We're like, what can we do here? You have a whole room of toys. What can we do here? She had a lot of fun at her house. She had a huge property. And you didn't know, but she had basically a secret garden. And she had like some bushes that like if you were just looking at them, you wouldn't know that they were overlapping. Like you would kind of go behind and through and duck under. And then there was like a little clearing. And there's like flowers everywhere.
Oh my goodness. How fun.
And she had a cute little like metal intricate like vine shaped like table and chairs sized. And Desiree and I would just like go out there and like hide and play like Secret Garden and shit.
How fun.
And then she would show us the movie Secret Garden and a little princess. And then
that movie
showed us the whole series of like the original Anne of Green Gables and Anne of Avonlea, and like that's where we are.
That's like a fun time.
She's the best fucking aunt. I'm a little surprised she didn't have kids because she would have been a bomb mom. Like Maybe she was just like a great aunt. I don't know. She's literally she's my great aunt because she's my dad's aunt.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Is she still kicking it?
Still kicking it. Yeah.
Still kicking it.
But she was like an oopsie, like pregnancy. So she's like 15 years, 20 years younger than like my grandfather.
Okay.
And my great aunt were her older sister. So she was great though.
Sounds like
I need to go see her. Now that we're close, I need to go see her.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're not too far away.
We visited when Leo was a baby. We visited her then. So we haven't seen her since Leo was like, I guess it's been like 6 years. He was like 1.
Cute.
Mm-hmm.
Cute.
You started collecting Barbies about 4 years ago. How many do you have?
Right? My dad used to buy us those like collector's Barbies and where open up in the front and then you could see it in the window and stuff. He would buy one for me and he would buy one for my sister, like the exact same ones. And so, my sister, she's like, we'll play with yours. And we'll keep mine.
She's older. She's
of course she is.
We'll play with yours and we'll keep mine. Just nice.
Mm-hmm. And then the ones that were like not collectors, she took scissors to their hair and they all looked absolutely.
So there's like a Barbie in the movie. What do they call her? Weird Barbie.
Yeah. So she made a bunch of weird Barbies and she's like, you can have all of these weird Barbies and I'll
what a
nice,
Barbies lovely
that have their hair still.
Oh my God, your sister and I are almost the same person. I did the same thing. I chopped off all their hair and I colored them and I made them outfits that were fucking crazy. Oh my God, your sister and I are twins. That's weird.
You have 4 so far?
4. Keep collecting and you could stop collecting the porcelain ones.
Those are
we had a ton of porcelain ones. That was another thing that I didn't want to not play with. Like it was nice if they were on a shelf and I would look at them, but I'd be like,
they had some porcelain Barbies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I did. My aunt has.
Like I think the Smithsonian in DC actually has a Barbie history section.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been there, Dominique?
No, I haven't been there, but I did go. They had like a Barbie thing in Santa Monica, and they had like a little mini museum. And when there's little mini museums, I go to them.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fun. All right, I think we traveled.
Yeah, we did. We
into
did
the past a little bit.
Yeah.
Little Henry there went into the past. All right. So, did we miss anything here? Something I wanted to mention, super sweet. So we have quotes like kind of all throughout the book, like before most chapters, we have a little quote here and there that are just fantastic. Our authoress, nobody likes that word but me, kind of mentioned ones from, Possession and the Odyssey. And when they come up, they're incredibly significant, obviously. But, hold on, let me see, yeah. The one from the Odyssey right at the end. Okay, we're gonna and then Tina's gonna tell us what we missed after. But let's see. If you guys have this book, the Thickie, at like page 532, it has a quote from the Odyssey, right there.
Mm-hmm.
It is incredibly beautiful. I cried reading that quote alone.
I'm like, you gonna read it?
Okay. Do you want me to read it?
Yes.
It is so good. Okay. Now from his breast into his eyes the ache of longing mounted, and he wept at last. His dear wife, faithful and clear in his arms, longed for as the sun-warmed earth is longed for by a swimmer, spent in rough water where his ship went down, under Poseidon's blows, gale winds and tons of sea. Few men can keep alive through a big surf to crawl, clotted with brine, on kindly beaches, enjoy, knowing the abyss behind. And so she too rejoiced, her gaze upon her husband, her white arms round him pressed as though forever. So that comes after like their last like embrace. And when he like comes to see her, he's obviously basically half her age at that point. And it, to me, it was saying like he had to wait all this time finally for her. She waited her whole life for him. Forever and ever, and then asked him like, don't wait for me. But then he finally gets to see her when she's 82, and he finally had to wait for her and finally had to experience that kind of waiting and longing for someone. And then she comes to him and embraces him, and it's almost as if that's the end of her life as well. And they finally like get to be together. I was like, what a good fucking quote to end this shit with, bitch. Go Audrey, girl. Some people just know what they're doing. Some people.
This one.
Yeah.
So my book had a little extra.
I am so jealous right now. You need to tell.
What happened?
Yeah, I got the e-book on my Libby app from the library. That's how I read most of what we read. And I got like a couple of chapters at the end that were Alba's, that were about her life as a time traveler.
Were those new, new that were put in for the ebook, or?
I don't know. I have no idea. It was just like, because I'm one of those crazy people that reads everything, like the acknowledgments.
Okay.
Yes. I don't miss.
Me too.
And it was like just past the acknowledgements.
Yes. I read those, and I read I read it all, and I was like, mine does not fucking have it. Mine does not have it. It has acknowledgments. It has about the author.
Did you mention that on Facebook? How did you know she had that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
I asked
okay. I was.
The book had that. I was just curious. It was so good. Like,
so what did we miss?
Well, share it.
So she is way more adept at the whole time traveling thing. She can go way into the past, way into the future. She can go all over the place. And so I guess she goes way into the past and basically buys herself a safe house. Someplace that she can go that will always have clothes, food.
Well, that was smart of her.
Bed, like fucking genius, right? Well, she notices in I feel like she says it's when she's traveling through like the 1950s and 60s that a man's clothing starts to appear in one of the bedrooms. But she doesn't see him for like a long time. And then they do finally meet. But she's already married, but he's like, I'm your husband. And it's like, and he's a time traveler too. And they were born like 80 fucking years apart. But they meet in these time travel spaces. Yeah. I'm like, I'm in. I want to read it. I'm in.
I never did anything with that.
Fun.
Wow.
Oh my God, I'm gonna buy the ebook just for that.
I know. I'm like,
right now.
I'll read it. Can I read it? I want the whole book.
Fucking iPad. It's not here.
I know. I'm like,
because we do the book club, we always have like every version of everything, but I don't always read on every version of everything. So I have the audiobook and I have the paper book and I have the digital book most cases. Now I gotta fucking check my digital book.
Check it.
Golly.
I might have missed something.
I know. I'm wondering if it's a whole nother book.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, if she maybe want to know. I'm curious because that sounds so crazy,
so excited about the
and
info
confusing.
you just shared. Like the premise of that already, knowing the previous story is like, what a book jacket, bitch. Like, well done.
Right?
What a book jacket. Well done. I'm sucked in and I want it.
Right?
Damn. Too bad that show didn't carry on. They should have picked a better mama.
I know. They should have picked a better Claire.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she's the main story besides Henry. So, like, if she's not an equal like character or actor, like,
And
It
Rachel
doesn't even be somebody
did it
well known.
so well.
Yeah.
Rachel McAdams did it so well
Yeah.
that maybe anybody was gonna pale in comparison.
Maybe.
But yeah, it just she wasn't
It would have
hitting
been brilliant because she could have come back as like her, 40-year-old self in the show at some point.
right.
Like, when she finally reaches that point where like she's lived beyond him, then Rachel McAdams could have come back. But that girl looked nothing like her, so we couldn't have believed that later anyway.
Oh, so she has a book. So
Okay.
in 2013, it was announced that there would be a sequel to The Time Traveler's Wife, and in 2022, it was announced that the title is The Other Husband, set to be released this year. Was that released? Is that it? Is that The Other
That
Husband?
sounds so fucking familiar.
The Other
I
Husband.
might have saved it. Oh shit, was it by her?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us if it's already come out. Because
I'm looking that up now. Going there. Wait. Huh? Yeah. Where is it? Okay.
Working on this book for a decade.
I don't know. Let's see. Here we go.
I will be right back.
Let's see. Will this tell me? Yeah, I guess it's out.
Oh, good. Right. The Other Husband.
Oh wait, no. Sorry. I went on Goodreads and somebody's the first comment. I'm curious how there are reviews of this book when it hasn't been published yet. So
Maybe
it's not out yet.
Maybe there's reviewing the chapters that I also read.
Maybe. Okay, but I'm wondering if the ebook has does it say what does it say before that page?
It's the acknowledgments came
And then
before the page.
Okay. So I'm wondering, how like some books they'll add like a couple chapters.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if those are the first chapters of this. And it's
I'm thinking that they are, but yeah, I looked on my Libby app under her name, and a sequel for that did not seem to come up. And so I was like, oh, well, now I'm real confused. So But if it's supposed to be out this year and it's just
what's that 2023 in that? Oh wait, let me go back to I'm curious now. Maybe I'm wondering if the show's cancellation changed things.
Next book? I hope not.
Oh, here in this it says Audrey has been working on the book for quite some time now. I don't know when this was published, or around when the show was out. Let's see, blah blah. She said I started working on Alba's life because Zola Books was issuing the ebook for The Time Traveler's Wife. They asked for an extra. Then I got a bit obsessed with her and decided to keep working on it. So that's what happened. They asked for a little extra for the ebook. And then the sequel is about Alba, mostly Alba as an adult. It's about her relationships. She is married to 2 very different men. And her family life and her struggles with making music.
Yeah.
2 men. So kind of like Mom.
Little bit.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, counting Gomez as the other guy?
Well, I was
We're counting Henry and Henry, young and old.
Henry and Henry.
Fell in love with like old Henry, but got stuck with stupid young.
but then
Henry
she,
for a while.
which were 2 different guys, right?
Totally different.
But these are 2
These are
different
two
guys.
Different.
Do they know? Do they not mind? Do they know?
So, from what I got, the time traveler knows about
The other husband?
the other husband, but the other husband doesn't know about the time traveler.
Oh.
That was good.
My goodness.
Oh my god, I will love it. Oh god.
And it's
All right.
Gomez's grandson. That's who it is.
Gomez is grand.
Whoa. monster.
It is one of Gomez's kids she marries in like real time.
Right?
Like,
Little Joe.
right.
Oh my. Okay. All right. So we need to give our review
Oh, yes.
for both the
Yeah.
book and the film.
Wow, what am I gonna do?
It's out of 5.
Out
Yes.
of 5. Out of
Yes.
5. What is
And you-
our?
Tell me what the criteria are because I always mess this up so bad.
There you
Okay,
go.
thank you. All right. All right. So this is for the book, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Those are our criteria for our book. 1 through 5. Interesting. All right, let's see what the other bitches are saying about this. Let's see. Jessica says 4.5 for the book. Girl, you liked it. Like the book. All right. And Rebecca is going to abstain from considering here until she actually finishes. All right.
How about you guys?
And
You
you
gonna
can
go?
film shortly. All right. What are we all going to give this one? I think I have to go for 4.
I was gonna do
Oh, you got a 3.5 there.
no 4.5.
Oh,
Because you're counting your thumb.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Is it part? It's 5.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I think I would read it again, only because I think I got confused a couple times.
Time travel broke you.
It did. Yeah, but no, I think I liked it more than I anticipated.
I wanted to like it more.
You want
It is such an incredible story. And obviously there are parts of it that I wish were in the film, but some of the parts that were like a little cringy dropped it down. And also I probably won't read it again if I'm honest. Like I love that I read it. I might like pass through my own notes again. But I probably won't read it again. I would definitely recommend it.
Yeah.
It's a good read.
It's different.
Yeah.
That's why I would recommend it to people. Like,
yes.
It's not like other books I've read. It's original, well thought out.
Agreed.
Definitely enjoyed it. Would recommend. Probably will not go back and read it again.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely would recommend it to others.
She thought, hey, we're tired. We are pooped, Mom.
Yeah, I know. It's almost 11.
Yeah, I really like the book. I do. It's just like the couple of things, like, you know, that like drop it down, or just that like I won't read it again. And then also,
right.
I think I got enough from it. I do.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to go back. I wasn't confused, which is a difference. But maybe it's also that I took all of those like chapter notes. Like every
I didn't know it
changed, every time it changed their ages or skipped around to like a different narrator at that point. Like I made a note of all of that, and I kind of gisted what was happening. So maybe that's why I don't feel like I need to ever read it again. I definitely did not miss shit. But
I also didn't get that like mind blown by this.
No.
Like
it was an enjoyable read, but yet not a mind blowing read.
Yeah, I definitely preferred like the suspense of not knowing that like the film left us with.
Yeah. Will they ever see each other again? We don't really know.
Yeah, and I preferred that. I think that was better. A better ending. So
I liked it better too.
Yeah, I didn't like thinking that she was like some saddle lady sitting by a window for many years, and we don't know how long she waited.
Right?
And that is sad. He shouldn't have done that. That was selfish of him. Like maybe she felt like she needed to know that, but I think that it didn't help her at all. So, all right, we will get rid of this and cut to our film score here.
Okay.
You have given it.
Taking that as a 3.5.
Is it a 3.5 or is it a 4?
I think it's a
I
3.
got 3 hourglasses in a watch. 3 hourglasses in a watch. Okay,
I
a
was
3.5.
Yeah.
You're right. Well done.
Oh, that's a lovely watch.
Okay, do explain. Ooh, speaking of watches, let's see this. TikTok.
Oh, and it lights up.
Who is
And it's a
that?
poppet too. Oh my
Who's
goodness.
on your watch?
Mirabelle. She's amazing. I like her too. Who's your favorite from that movie?
She's talking to you.
Mirabelle.
Mirabelle.
Mirabelle's your favorite. Luis is my favorite.
I'm Bruno.
Bruno fan.
Bruno.
Good old Bruno.
Everybody has their character for that movie that they like really
Oh,
connected with.
Oh.
Yeah. Mirabelle was great. Mirabelle was great. Do you know all the songs?
Do you know all the songs? No. She's like, no, she does.
All right, let's see. I've enjoyed it so far. Had a lot going on. This one needed to be wrote and I could sit and focus. Yeah, you had a lot of visitors.
Yeah.
And we don't talk about Bruno.
Whoops.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Is it bad that wasn't? I'm the only person on the planet that was not my favorite song in the film?
Oh, no, that's not my favorite song in the film, but he's my favorite
Character. Okay.
Yeah.
Like everybody, when you talk about it, that was like the number one song.
Oh, that was everywhere. All the
I
kids.
get like the cool of it where you have like every different person coming in and having their own part during that. Cool. Not the best song.
No, Luisa's song for
Okay.
me. Yeah.
Best
I'm
song.
like, yeah.
Best song. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it just became a thing because it was like so
Rap, I was
easy
sampling
and all
that
the
so fast. So
Yeah. Yeah. Like before I saw the film and like they were just playing like parts of it, that song alone was like, ooh, I'm sucked in.
mhm.
Sucked in. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay,
So
sorry.
Becky
Movie.
said 3.5 for the film. What is everyone else's film score? I am a 4.5.
Okay.
5. I mean, I'm like a 4.5, 5.
Well, so this is the same thing. Would we watch it again kind of thing?
Prior to reading this, it was a 5. We'll put it that way.
Mm.
But now that I've read it, I'm missing some things. I'm missing
Mhm.
characters. I'm missing important moments. I'm missing like more interesting appetizers. Like
Yeah,
I don't know what it is, and that's what took it down. Only a half notch for me. The rest of it was fantastic.
I did feel like he was a different person in the film. Like
Yeah.
you didn't get
Less
to,
creepy.
huh?
Less creepy.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously, again, it's the film, so you're not gonna get everything, but yeah, you definitely. It was the same story, but he just felt a little different, and
Yeah, he feels different. Missing things from the book. I agree. Definitely
Yeah.
missing things.
I'm gonna give the movie a 3.5.
Oh, see.
Yep.
You like the movie, don't you?
I do,
Yeah.
but reading the book
Oh, the book, yeah.
and having seen the series,
Oh, the series. That
And I'm
makes a
like,
difference.
missing characters,
Yeah.
missing depth. It's just missing things.
Yeah. Yeah. They definitely like kept it neat and tidy and quick for the film, but
Mhm.
I still loved it. I really did. It is a good story. I would probably rewatch the movie, not reread the book.
Yeah,
I
you know, I would probably rewatch the movie, not the book.
Okay. So like if we're talking about like rewatch versus reread, I'm definitely rewatch. And it's not because it's a shorter amount of time. It's because of just kind of like the more, I don't know, like sucked in I get with it, I guess.
Yeah. No, I love the way the movie ends.
Yeah.
I'm sure if it is on television, whatever, I will rewatch it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll wait for it to.
But you definitely
Yeah.
feel like they missed the mark on a few points there, and
I'm not gonna go out and tell somebody else they really need to watch this movie either. Like, I'm not gonna
that's probably true. That's probably true. If I were to think about that, like, would I recommend the movie? I didn't even think about that point.
I'd be like, yeah,
I would drop it down another half point for that. I would probably not recommend the movie because it's kind of a personal enjoyment kind of thing. So they're equal to me this time. They're both 4 and 4. If I had to really think about it, like in the same sense, like would you recommend the movie? I guess it's kind of the same. It's too bad. Well done, teen. Made me rethink that. That was good. I definitely should rethink that. Would I recommend the movie? So we're going to be watching and reading Fear and Loathing. I can tell you right now, I'm not recommending that movie. That is it is not for everybody, and I don't care if it's a cult classic. It's good, but you don't need to watch it more than once ever.
I've watched it several times.
100,000 times. Okay. Then, did we announce September yet? Because I don't want to say anything.
Yes.
Okay, we have.
Yeah, we know what September is going to be.
Okay. Yeah. I recommend that to everybody several times over. I will rewatch Fight Club.
Listen, I will also
watch
Fight Club anytime. There are people that I know that I would not recommend to watch that film. Like,
there are people that irritate me that I would absolutely recommend to watch that film. That need to watch that film. They need a little education, and that film would provide it. It is one of my top 5 films, and it has been since it came out. That will never change. So,
what film was that? I missed it. My
Fight Club.
Oh,
okay. When we hop over to September, I can tell you right now that this book better be bomb. And I've never finished it. I've started it several times. The book, I cannot imagine it surpassing.
Well, you started the book several times?
Several times. But I always got, like, I was working and distracted or, shit was going on in life. And I just never, like, I stop at a certain point. Sometimes I've gone further. Sometimes I've stayed.
So
like,
I've read like
it like 4 times.
I've read several of his books. Like
yes.
There's only like a handful I haven't read. And that was one of them.
Really?
Yeah. Survivor was the first one I read.
And
I think I didn't. So I found out about him after I watched Fight Club, and I thought about reading it. And then I read everything else, and I was always kind of scared to read it.
Yeah,
interesting.
Because I didn't want. I love his writing style. It's so crazy.
It is.
But I was scared like it would like what the book did to you with this movie.
Yeah.
It brought it down.
Yeah.
You want it to ruin. Yeah. So I've never read anything by him. You say his writing style is crazy. Is it like, have you ever read Kurt Vonnegut? Like
yeah.
5? Is it that kind of crazy?
Yeah.
Is it that kind of crazy?
Yeah. It's, but I don't know. Just enjoy it.
Yeah. I would, when we restart, I'll kind of like explain how I feel about the writing style.
Okay.
It's different. It really is. But it's almost written as if like he already knew that it was going to be a film. And he didn't have to like fill in things. Yeah. Because like he's already given enough info that like some things don't need to be filled in. And that's kind of how like his film goes. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes when I actually finish this book. And I'm super excited to. And if it surpasses this film, which would be shocking for me, then I will eat my hat. I mean it. Because I will eat my hat because it is that good. I am super excited to read this one with you guys. So,
yeah, I am excited now. I was nervous. I am excited.
But
I'm excited for both of these next
It's gonna be a wild couple months.
I mean,
And-
yeah. I'm excited for this box tomorrow. Excited for the box.
It's interesting. Yeah, we're gonna.
Can't wait.
Yeah. Dominique is going to be gone tomorrow because she'll be in Disney. Anna will be with us. Teen, obviously, you're just going to have to.
Just pop on.
You're going to have to. Vanessa can't because that bitch already opened her shit. I don't know if Rebecca or Jessica did. Jessica did not because she never does. I don't know if Rebecca cracked in on it yet. She's got teenager in her house too, and Vanessa warned about that. So
y'all know my last box got raided, so.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, Jessica, you don't have yours. So you didn't open yours yet. So we'll see tomorrow. We'll see you. And you still have not opened. Okay.
Oh, and then the giveaway.
Oh my goodness, our giveaway.
So we'll announce it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or maybe Wednesday because I might be
A little busy
tomorrow. Anyways, here it is.
Oh, it's library cards.
It's a library
Yay,
key.
with the stamp.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, if you guys ever lend out books, you can make sure.
What's so cute is that you could still put in your own book like when you've read it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then if someone else borrows it, like you could then be like, oh, okay, well, I already started it. And then you could turn those little cards into bookmarks later.
Mhm.
Oh my God, it'd be so fun.
My sweet husband for Christmas got these are coasters.
Oh, cute.
I love that.
Yeah. For my little
They're so cute.
office library.
I want to buy like the Dewey Decimal System. Like I want like the
Or a catalog.
I want like the catalog cabinet.
Yeah.
So
as like an apothecary cabinet for my house.
Well, so I saw somebody have it as a bar because their bottles fit in the cabinets, like the skinny ones. And I saw somebody on Pinterest use it as
like
a whole bar setup. Yeah.
Stop it.
And I've looked for them too.
They're probably very expensive, aren't they?
I found one at a thrift store, but it wasn't like, I want like the cute old ones that have their own stand. This was just like the cube of it that was like put in a wall.
Like sit on a desk or fit in a wall.
Yeah, so it didn't have that like really cute.
No, I want I want like a freestanding one.
Mhm.
That would be great.
That would be great. I wonder if I could like go back to my old elementary school and see if I could get it from their library. So they are no longer operating as like an elementary school. They have
what school is
a St. Peter's.
Oh. And they had them?
They did. They had a beautiful one. And in the library that was there, beautiful library. I mean, it looked like a college library, even though it was not like large enough to be. It was the most beautiful thing that they had on that campus. And it was like the best day of the week when we could go to the library, and like the stacks were so high, like you had to actually have her come and like get stuff up the top.
Fun.
And it was all dark wood in there, so you had like that full like ambiance even when you were young. And then there were like the beautiful tables that you could like sit and read at, and so they aren't operating anymore like that. So I wonder if they still have it. I'm gonna find out and be like, hey, bye.
Find it. Like, I don't have room for that in my house. I wish I did.
It could be like a little dresser. You could put like some socks in it, some undies.
Yeah.
See, then you can just replace your old undie dresser.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or like some of us are still using a basket for that. I'm trying to get out of the basket.
Oh man, I live in the basket. Oh.
See, I'm trying to get out of the basket. I want to put it in a drawer. I really would love it to get out of the basket. See, you would love that. I'm gonna find out.
Basket.
Oh,
So bad. I'm like, I will wash all the laundry. I got no problem.
Oh yeah.
But man, putting it
Oh,
away.
Oh yeah.
And like, ugh.
So fucking tired. We had to go through like all of the laundry we meant to before we moved. Like back in November, we meant to go through like everybody's everything and see like what was maybe too stained to keep or to share with family or other kids, or, you know, like the kids have grown out of, or we no longer wear.
Mm-hmm.
Meant to do all that before we moved, but we ended up moving with all the extra shit for no reason because we just didn't have time to get through it. So I finally get through all of like the kids stuff today. There's a ton of giveaways, Steve. A ton of stuff to get rid of.
Yeah.
And their like stuff dwindled, and I'm like, this is great. But I did all of it, and I felt so proud of myself because I actually washed all of it, rewashed it, even because it was like dusty, you know. And then actually went through all of it, and then CJ went and put hangers on everything. So, you know, I didn't have to
Not
complete
putting
it.
away kids' clothes, but my clothes, I'm like, no, I'll live out of the basket. It's fine.
I get
What do we got here?
What? Where's Henry?
just another guy named Harry. All right, Harry. Henry, don't you know, if you want to be a cultural archaeologist, sometimes you got to get out of the library. Quotes from the book, buddy. Well done. You got any more? Got any more?
Yeah.
Just to
Oh,
get
I love the little emoji, like
Ugh.
images that go with it.
Mhm.
Harry, where are you coming from?
Mr. Grizzly and
Yeah. Where are they?
and joined
Oh.
us.
Sorry.
No. Quit from Indiana Jones 4. The Tale of Two Henrys.
Oops, not what Indiana Jones.
That is
Oh,
an indie. Oh, 4?
the fourth one, like the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
No, that's the third one. No,
that-
fourth one? Third one. How many are there? Why can't I think about this?
Temple of Doom.
Yeah, fourth one is a skull.
Here's the Lost Ark.
The Lost Ark.
Fucking with us. You're fucking with us. Just spit it out.
He's like,
Anyway.
No. Bye.
Look at her. She said no. Hold on, I'm gonna find out.
Right.
Let's count of how many there are.
All these emojis. Because two of them, like, when I think about it, it feel like one film.
There's 5. Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom,
What's the first one?
Last Crusade,
Oh, The Last Crusade. Okay.
Kingdom of Crystal Skull, and then the one that just came out, The Dial of Destiny.
Okay.
I really want to see Dial of Destiny. Leo's
Yeah.
excited about it. And he was like, are we gonna go see it in the theater? And I was like, yes. And then we just didn't get a chance to. So
Yeah, I wanted to too.
yeah.
It's been busy.
Hold on.
No.
Well,
I think my kid's like punch drunk. She's my sister gave us like bins and bins of clothes. She heard us talking about the clothes, and now she's just like pulling them all out.
you gotcha.
Very well done.
Yep.
You're right. It is Indiana Jones 3, I think, not 4.
Not 4.
I'm like,
Maybe it is 4. I don't know.
So I think the third one's my favorite one.
Maybe 4. Libraries. Henry works at Chicago Library in the book. All right. Damn. Just stumped us. Lost that one on Jeopardy, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. All right. So if you guys wanted to like open your box just to get to the book, we are reading the intro through chapter 6 this week. So if you just wanted to get started and can't wait any longer, I say fuck that. Read a whole book tomorrow. and just wait. You could easily do that on like Audible, you know, like if you just wanted to get like a whole bunch of shit done around your house.
Oh yeah.
Plug in and listen to a whole book that day. I have one that I'm listening to, Stranger in the Woods. It's fucking good.
I just lessons in chemistry.
Is it good?
Yeah, so far it is good.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's not what I thought it was going to be from the cover, but yes.
Cover fooled you.
The cover fooled me.
Everybody has been talking about that book, so I'm interested to find out.
I put like a lot of books that people talk about. I'll go into my Libby app and like put them on hold, and it'll be like it's on hold for 52 weeks or some craziness, and they'll just pop up randomly, and I'll be like, oh, sure, I'll read that one next. Like,
So does Libby just do like a local library or like all the libraries?
so it's my local library, my local county library, but there are, and I've seen this on the internet, that there are some other libraries around the country that you can just, anybody can get a library card to through Libby and borrow from them as well. So because I can't get Fear and Loathing from my library, I have it set up to do on Audible, but I was like, oh, maybe if I get a library card from one of these other libraries, they would have Fear and Loathing. Which I owned that book at one point, and now I can't find it.
Don't you hate that? I know for a fact I have so many books, and I don't know where they are, especially with moving. I'm like, where the hell were they? And did I even unpack them from before the last time I moved?
Uh-oh.
Right.
I don't even know where they are. Like I couldn't find Interview with a Vampire, and I already knew that I had that for like the last couple of years, and I was like, where the hell is that? I don't even know. So I had to I read it digitally, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I get like kind of all versions, so I can do it no matter where I'm at. I'll just get in a book, I can listen or like read digitally, but I don't know. Some books I feel like you need the paper. Is that weird?
Mm-hmm. No.
Like to really I just need to like hear that paper there's just to really get me going, and I don't know. Other times I'm like, I don't care. I can just.
Yeah. I love to actually read a book, but a lot of times my reading time is like when I'm getting her to bed. So
Right. And so it's not backlit. You can't do it.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. It's hard to like lay there with a book and it's like in your face and you're like trying to lay back and you're like, it's like dropping, and then like your thumb becomes weak.
Oh yeah, that.
See, my thumb gets tired and I'm like, I can't hold it open.
And then you drop it. And it's like, where's that page?
Where was the page? Where was I holding it? Yeah.
I wasn't focused.
Exactly. I've been resisting Audible because I usually need to be able to reread or go back if I miss something or something doesn't make sense. So you can actually make like clips and notes on Audible. I've never utilized that. I accidentally discovered it today. As I was, because with this book, because it's so like back and forth, I listened and read at the same time. So like the first week I just read it and I was like, I kind of want to hear somebody else's voice. So I did. And then they gave you the two voices. So you got a different voice for Henry and a different voice for Claire, which was nice. Not like a woman trying to do a man's voice or the other way around. And so it wasn't weird that way. We had like the two narrators, which was good. But I accidentally hit something and it was like, your clip is saved. Do you want to make a note here? And I'm like, what the fuck?
I can make notes?
What'd you
I can save clips in like in order.
So in the past, I'll like do a snapshot of the time frame, but then I'm like, but then I don't ever write down why I did it, and then I have like screenshots. So I'm like, and I don't go back to it.
Yeah, but then I get stuck behind because I don't want to give in, and then I'm behind in reading. Oh my god.
It's okay. You're a fast reader though.
Yeah, no, she is. She's
a fast reader.
Busy. Oh my goodness. What is this? Sigourney Weaver is in a 7-part series on Amazon starting Friday, based on the novel The Lost Flowers of Alice.
Do you guys know what that book is?
Trailer has music by Stevie Nicks.
Where's my girl Caitlin?
He said, well played. Nicely done. Stevie Nicks, Anna will be all over it.
Yeah, I'm like,
Lost Flowers?
it sounds good, but I have not heard of it.
No.
He said it's on Amazon. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah. I love
Starting
it.
Friday. Thank you for that information.
I'm gonna wait 7 Fridays so I can binge it though. Don't hate me for that. Like that's my attention span. I'm at all or nothing.
I love Sigourney Weaver's voice too. She has such a soothing voice.
I agree.
Right?
I agree. Well, it sounds like Rebecca needs to, probably do a like one of those trials of Audible.
Or Hoopla is another app that you can use through your library.
Mm-hmm.
They have a huge selection of audio books.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. LA County, I have them for our book stuff. And then we have actually a couple of different counties. Because if you can't get it in one, you can get it in another. So, and it works. And we get a lot of kids' books that way too. So like all of the Bob books, which is, a lot of what's used for like teaching your kids to read at first, they're like hard to get and they're super expensive sets. They're like 30 something bucks for like a set, like just the one set. And there's like, 10 sets of books. And you're like, fuck that. I cannot afford that. And anyway, so we borrow them from the library, which has been really awesome. And the kids love to like be able to double tap and like pop up the font much larger. So that's also really neat. Yeah. If they have like an issue with like, you keep having to zoom in, just if you double tap the font, it doesn't zoom anything in but the font, which is really neat.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. They make you, LA County specifically makes you kind of go through Amazon and Kindle. So you download the Kindle app, which is still free to get. And then what it does is it opens your Amazon and then you download it through Amazon and it like opens up your Kindle.
I didn't know
it's kind of funny, like little like triangle that happens.
Interesting.
But it's bomb. And if you have Amazon Prime, I'm sure everybody knows that there are just a ton of free books available like all the time. They have all kinds of like Prime rating.
I just discovered that a few weeks ago.
It's amazing. There are so many books. Oh, and I was going to say, speaking of like Audible books that were free, Rachel McAdams was the narrator for Anne of Green Gables on one of them. Oh. And it is very good. Very good. Like I went in the car several times for no reason just to listen. She was really, really good on that one. Yeah. It's like a black and white covered book on there if you just want to listen to something good and classic. So, all right, you guys. We will see almost everybody tomorrow for the unboxing of our August book, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. It's a trip, you guys. So just get ready. We're going to have kind of a wild month, and the box is no different. It's going to be an exciting one. Anyways, thanks for hopping on with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, anytime. Love it.
As always, so charming. All right, we will see you guys tomorrow night. Everybody have a wonderful rest of your Sunday night.
Yes.
Good night, bitches.
Good night.